superintendent.
I was just making sure we're not administrator this tomorrow.
All
right. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening. Please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. It's always a special time of the school year, the third week in the year in October, because we recognize our Board of Education members, and so this is School Board Recognition Week. And like everything else, it's a little different than we've done in the past, but it will be special nonetheless. And in this particular year, I think school board members are even more important and invaluable than ever before in transitioning in this unprecedented time. So we want to recognize our outstanding 7 board members tonight and thank them for everything that they do throughout the year, especially during this difficult pandemic time. So with that, we will have our virtual school board recognition ceremony.
About making the world a better place by doing an act of kindness. This book made us think of how special our Board of Education is to us.
All right, and now here is Arielle Pichardo-Chacon from Miss Dolan Manor and Miss Paulowski's class to talk about being patient.
Dear Mr. Chiapello, I love the book tomorrow I'll be kind. In the book, the bunny says, tomorrow I'll be patient, your turn. I'll wait for you, and when I'm stuck I won't give up. I'll take time to see you through. Thank you for being patient. You are patient, but the students of South Huntington School, you are patient when you listen to the community about having safe schools. Thank you for being patient when there is a problem and not giving up. You are very patient when you came up with a plan to reopen the school. I appreciate you for South Huntington Schools. Thank you for everything. Tomorrow I'll be helpful when I see someone in need. I won't stand by or hesitate. I'll get up and take the lead. Dear Miss Callie, good evening. My name is Kate Christie from Mrs. Farkas and Mrs. Levy's class from Oakwood. Tonight I would like to thank you for your acts of kindness by being helpful to the students in South Huntington schools. You are helpful to the students by thinking about us and what we learn. You buy our books and everything that we need to learn. So far, my favorite book that I have read in school this year is Tomorrow I'll Be Kind by Jessica Hish. It is about a rabbit being kind and helpful to all animals. Thank you for helping to make sure that this book is in my class, just like the teachers and staff at Oakwood. You helps students grow and learn. Thank you.
Hi, and now here is Sienna Perillo from Miss Carriella's class to talk to you about being honest.
Dear Mr. Bronson, we read the book Tomorrow I'll Be Kind by Jessica Hicks. In the book, the bunny says, tomorrow I'll be honest to myself. I will be true and prove that you can trust in me through all I say and do. Thank you for being honest. You are always honest about what is happening in our community. You keep us safe and you let us know the best way to be in school so we are happy. You make sure that we always know the plans so we are learning the best way possible. Thank you for being honest. Sincerely, Sienna Perillo. Have a good night.
Hi, and now here's Sophia Carter from Ms. Nicolino Sullivan's class to talk about being generous.
Dear Miss DJ our class read the book Tomorrow I'll Be Kind. In the book, the bunny says, tomorrow I'll be generous and show you how I care. We all have ways of giving back and gifts that we can share. Thank you for being generous. I love the new math books we have. I'm learning a lot of new math strategies that I can use in the future. Also, thank you for my classroom library. I'm learning so much from all the books in my classroom because there are so many educational topics. Finally, thank you for the yoga mats. They are very useful, and it's nice to get out of our seats and stretch sometimes. Thank you for being generous. Sincerely, Sophia Carter. P.S. Have a wonderful educational day. Tomorrow I'll be gentle to creatures big and small. Thinking of what others need, I'll show tenderness to all. Dear Mr. Joyner, good evening. My name is Desmond Newman, and I am in Miss Milo and Miss Kelly's Blue Language class. Tonight I would like to thank you for your act of kindness. Being gentle, you give gentle and deep thought to what happens in our schools and what is best for all students in South Huntington. You care and give your time to make sure that we have a great education are in a safe space and that we are able to have fun while we learn. This year, I really like learning math. I like it because I enjoy putting all the numbers together and counting them. I would like to be an expert mathematician when I grow up. Thank you for thinking of us and always putting kids first. Tomorrow I'll be grateful for what you've given me. Appreciate all I have, your love especially. Dear Mrs. LaCara, good evening. My name is Nicholas Campusano, and I am in Miss Michaels and Miss Kelly's second grade dual language class. Tonight, I would like you to know what the South Huntington students are grateful for you. As a board member, you think about us and think how we can learn best, so we can be the best. My favorite part of the day is when I work in the new science program. I love science and I want to be a doctor one day. Thank you for all you do for the students in South Huntington. Gracias por todo lo que hacen por los estudiantes de South Huntington. We are grateful for
Dear Mr. Nicholas, good evening. My name is Ariel Julian from Mr. Watt's second grade class at Oakwood. Tonight I would like to thank you for being kind. You are kind to the students by putting all students first. Think about what is best for students in Oakwood and Countrywood all the way to the high school. Your kindness is seen when I can use art tools like markers, crayons, and highlighters in my art class. I really like this because I love to draw amazing things. When I grow up, I want to be an artist and sell my work in a very inclusive way. Thank you for being so very kind, Mr. Nicholas. We really appreciate you. Thank you for all you do for us. Thank you for your education. Gracias, Junta Educativa. Thank you for education. Thank you for all you do. Bye-bye. Live on South Huntington this Wednesday night.
Good evening, I'm Michelle Murphy.
And I'm Christina Okuda. We are honored to be here representing the South Huntington Council of PTAs. From all 7 units in our district, we extend our sincerest thanks for all you do for our community and our schools.
As fellow volunteers, we understand this can be a thankless job, but tonight we acknowledge the countless hours you have spent away from your own families, working for the betterment of our South Huntington family.
There is no doubt that this past year has been one of the most challenging for our school district, community, and the world. But thanks to your dedication to our children, we're moving forward.
It's easy to look at these challenging times with a glass half empty attitude, but your hard work reminds us that a glass half empty is also a glass full of wine. So cheers to you all. We are thankful for your time and dedication to the South Huntington community, and most importantly, our students.
Hello, my name is Maureen Basso, and I'm President of Special Education PTA. Our administrators, staff, students, and families of special education community are truly thankful for the hard work of our Board of Education members. Your service to the community has allowed the creation of exciting and fulfilling educational opportunities for our students with disabilities. We also appreciate your commitment to our fundraising events and activities. Thank you again for all your hard work and support.
Good evening. This is Dennis Callahan, President of the South Huntington Teachers Association. This evening it gives me great pleasure to congratulate the board not just for their leadership during this pandemic, but for their leadership in general, but very especially during the pandemic. It's very easy for our critics to point to the rare cases where we have a difference of opinion. However, I would like people to look at the more global picture where we almost always either agree or are able to come to some kind of compromise on something where we have a difference of opinion. It is my great pleasure to thank the board for their leadership, professionalism, and their friendship during these times, and I do look forward to working with you for the years to come. Thank you very much.
Good evening. On behalf of the teaching assistants and paraprofessionals of the South Huntington Paraprofessional Association, we would like to express our appreciation to you, our Board of Education, for your endless support and commitment to our entire school community. Your dedication gives us strength and a sense of confidence in these difficult times.
You have continued to show deep concern for the well-being of students, staff, and the South Huntington community alike. Knowing this is one of your top priorities has enabled us to concentrate on providing support for our top priority, the students we serve. We truly thank you for everything you do and look forward to many years of your continued support.
Hi, my name is Mary Ritchie. I am co-president of the South Huntington Office Staff Association, and I work at Waldorf High School.
Hi, I'm Kathy Theodorakis, also a co-president of the Office Staff Association, and I work at JKO in the personnel office.
Our South Huntington Office Staff Association wishes to acknowledge and extend our gratitude for the endless work our Board of Education conducts each and every day of the year, especially now with COVID changing so much of our world to a new normal.
Having your strong leadership in place during this time provides assurance that we are in good hands and will come out of this together. Thank you for doing what you do.
Hi everyone, it's me, Ray Spatafor. I just want to share with everyone how proud I am of this Board of Education. Hello, it's me, Bill Walsh, and I'd like to echo what Ray just stated. I know each of you, and I know how hard you work and how much time you put into our school district and our students. Benefit every single day from what our Board of Education does, and I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you.
Thank you for all those endless phone calls and texts from our superintendent, keeping you up to the minute with what is happening in our district, especially during these difficult times with COVID. Thank you for participating in the different district committees, and thank you for always keeping our students' safety and security paramount in your decision making.
You know how proud I am of the school district. I am also proud of each and every one of you. Lastly, I would like to thank Dr. Bonanno for all he has done for our district. The board and Dr. Bonanno have been fabulous.
2020 has certainly been a year like no other, and it's been an extremely difficult year to be a parent, facing uncertainty, the concern for our children's physical, mental, and emotional well-being, and needing to make decisions with ever-changing information. That's why this year more than ever, we are so grateful for our South Huntington Board of Education, for your steadfast leadership, compassion, and empathy that drives acting in the best interest for everyone in our school community, students, families, educators, and administrators alike. I have never been more proud or more grateful to be part of our South Huntington community. We'd like to share a heartfelt thank you to Board President Mr. Ciapetta, Vice President Mrs. Carey, and trustees Mr. Bronson, Mr. Nikowitz, Ms. LaCara, Ms. DiGatano, and Mr. Joyner.
Thank you, Board of Education. Gracias por todo.
Good evening. I'm New York State Assemblyman Steve Stern, and it's my pleasure to send my very best wishes and my heartfelt thanks to the South Huntington Union Free School District Board of Education during School Board Appreciation Week. The dedicated members of the board, President Nick Chiappetta, Vice President Laura Carey, Trustees Andrew Bronson, Michelle DiGaetano, Sydney Joyner, Linda LaCara, and Ed Nikowitz worked tirelessly to ensure that the staff, faculty, students, and families are supported and that all of our students receive an outstanding education. You know, the COVID-19 pandemic continues to create so many challenges for our schools and for our entire community. The South Huntington Board of Education has risen to this challenge, working with the state, District Superintendent Dr. David Bernardo, the community, teachers, and with students to safely reopen, to protect our most vulnerable, and to ensure that all of our precious children are able to reach their highest potential. Again, I offer my congratulations and wish you and your loved ones the very best of health. Thank you.
Hi, this is State Senator Jim Bourne, and I just want to thank the members of the South Huntington School Board for their devotion to the community, but most importantly to the children, the young folks that are in school. I really consider school board members to be the most dedicated and devoted elected officials of anyone, because school board members are not paid. You devote so much time to your community, to the young people, to the educators, and just making sure that our young people are getting the best education they possibly can. And I know these have been very difficult times, dealing with COVID, dealing with the changes, and also, quite frankly, dealing with some of the economic issues. And I'm going to continue to work as hard as I can in partnership with you, try to make sure that we're bringing in from the state as much resources as we can, and to continue to assist you in really doing a job that is so admirable. And I know that the young people of South Huntington are going to have great futures, in a large part due to the dedication of the school board. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Supervisor Charlie Bonacci, here to thank all of our school board members serving the South Huntington community. As a former colleague, I understand the dedication of our elected school board members who serve in these roles as unpaid volunteers. Your leadership is more important than ever in this unprecedented year of postponements and changes resulting from the COVID-19 crisis. During School Board Recognition Week, we honor school board members, your commitment to our students, and the crucial role you play within the South Huntington School District to ensure all of our students can succeed. Thank you for all you do.
Excellent. Beautifully done. Excellent. Thank you for all who participated, who helped create it, who spoke on the video. Just fantastically done. This week is always special, but this year we have extra thanks because one of our own has been recognized with one of the highest honors that a school board member can get in New York State. As we said at the last meeting, our own trustee, Mr. Edward Nikowitz, has been recognized with the President's Award from the New York State School Boards Association. And to deliver that award virtually, we have a presentation from Fred Langstaff.
I am Fred Langstaff, the President of the New York State School Board Association. Welcome to this special occasion. The President's Award is the highest honor we bestow on a person or an entity that has had a significant positive impact on public education. This year's recipient of the President's Award is Edward J. Nikowitz. Ed is an elected trustee for the South Huntington Board of Education in 2009. Over the ensuing 11 years, he has provided a sense of stability and reassurance to the entire South Huntington School Board community. In his professional life, Ed is an attorney, which has allowed him to be a strong advocate for the South Huntington special ed students, which is one of his greatest passions. Ed has been able to use his legal acumen to help parents navigate the complex legal requirement that pertain to educating students with special needs. Ed also was an original sponsor of the South Huntington School District Ambassador Program, which pairs special ed students with general ed students to a social enrichment of both. Without any further ado, I would like to present the winner of the 2020 President's Award, Ed Nicholas.
Hello, my name is Ed Nikowitz, and I'm a proud member of the South Huntington School District on Long Island. I am humbled to be this year's recipient of the President's Award for service to my community. I consider it such an honor to serve my community as a trustee and to have been bestowed this honor is a humbling experience. My thanks to Fred Langstaff, who is one of my mentors in this world, and who has taught me how to advocate for public school education throughout the years that I've had the privilege to know him. I think these are difficult times, and as school board members, we have to craft solutions to worldwide problems of education. How do we deliver education to our children in a safe environment? I think we've done that. I think it's because of the dynamic thinking of those of us who are school board members. So, on behalf of all of the school board members of the state of New York, I thank you, Fred Langstaff, and the rest of the New York State School Boards Association for selecting me as the 2020 honoree of the President's Award. Thank you so much, and keep up the good work. Thank you. Speech, I had to try to do my best Max Headroom impression. Really good. You look good. Thank you very much. I want to say publicly that really is an honor of this board. Because what we do here in South Huntington, I think, reaches people like Fred and the New York State School Boards Association. And I think I was fortunate to be the name selected from our very wonderful group. But it's what we do as a board together, our wonderful board. That's what he was on. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Nikowitz. We have a special plaque that we're going to give you that will also hang in this leadership conference room. And
as you said, this award goes to you, but we share our excitement for it because it recognizes your great work, but also it shines a great spotlight on our entire board and our entire school district. And so we have a beautiful plaque for you. It says, the Board of Education of the South Huntington School District stands proudly in awe and admiration of Board Trustee Edward J. Nikowitz in receiving the New York State School Boards Association's 2020 President's Award for contributions made toward the betterment of public education in New York State. Your rigorous dedication ensuring all students with disabilities have the opportunity to excel is the cornerstone of your heart and soul. October 28th, 2020. Thank you all who helped put that together. As I said, it's different. Are you waving or you want to say something?
I want to say something.
Okay.
You might notice that we were not in the video. I was not aware of it, unfortunately, because of my time in and out of the office trying to get sports started back. But I just wanted to say to the board, who I know very, very well, on behalf of SHUFSD, the great association that I have the fortune, luck to be president of, really is inspired by the work you do as volunteers, and it gives them the impetus to do the things that they do to make this a better place for the kids. We know you have done that great job through your volunteerism, but we also know that we have to work harder to do what's right for kids, and you are the ones that inspire us to do that, and we wanted to thank you for that. And I apologize for not being on the video, but again, back and forth, time gets in the way. Certainly we are fully thankful for the work you do. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. And we celebrate this week. I saw a great special on ABC News the other day, and they always end the news with a feel-good story because after 25 minutes you need, of the bad news, you need something good. And it was about a young man, and it really doesn't have anything to do with schools, but it kind of reminded me of the job of a school board member. He was a young man, I'll try to share it with the board, and he's a senior in a school down south, and he wants to be a doctor, and he's a star wrestler. But during the middle of the year, he decided that there was a need for more testing in his community. And he's taken time out to start up his own testing business out of the blue, and he created his own testing business to provide testing to fill that gap. And any profits that he's gotten for that, he has turned over to raise for food for the homeless. And then he also provided free testing for anyone who was in need. And then at the end of the video, he said that somebody asked him why he did this, and he had to give up his whole wrestling season too. And he's one of the top wrestlers in the state, and obviously that was going to help him get into a great school and to get a scholarship. And he gave it all up, and he said that he did so because sometimes, and the world needs more people who will do things expecting nothing in return and not benefiting themselves, but just to benefit others. And it was one of the best videos I've seen recently, and it reminds me of the work of the school board, and that's why we're so proud to be here doing this work and to be here with the rest of you. So congratulations on School Board Recognition Week. With that said, we will go into our regular Board of Education meeting. A motion to adopt the agenda? Ms. Vigatana, seconded by Mr. Bronson. All in favor? All opposed? All right. Items C through F require one resolution for adoption. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Joyner. Any questions on items C through F? All in favor? All opposed? All right, we have one very light business agenda. We have one communication, and it's from Jeanette Santos, who is the president of the BOCES Western Suffolk, and she wants to express her appreciation to the South Huntington School Board for their work on behalf of the children. And we have one new business item, which is motion to discuss. Mr. Nicholas, seconded by Mr. Joyner. This is the recommendations for the placements of students by the Committee on Special Education, dates listed in July, August, September, October, and the Committee on Preschool Special Education, dates listed May, August, and October. Are there any questions? All in favor? All opposed? And that concludes our new business for today. Very light. Very light day. Very efficient meeting. We have personnel schedule 7, 9, 11, 16, 20, and 22. Motion to discuss. Mr. Bronson, and seconded by Ms. Vigatano. Any questions on the personnel resolution? All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Item F are information and reports, and I want to, don't really usually recognize it, but I want to recognize one of them. We have a memorandum from Mr. Daniel Lombardo, the chairperson for Student Services, to our superintendent, Dr. Bernardo, and the Board of Education, and he's writing to inform us that Ms. Bloom, a parent of one of our students, has made a generous donation to our Life Skills vocational program. In these difficult times, Ms. Blum was kind enough to donate a circuit maker to our program. It has a value of nearly $1,000, and it will be used to create items such as masks and t-shirts, which will be marketed and sold by our Life Skills students. This donation will enhance our overall program for years to come and give our students the opportunity to learn firsthand how production and the retail industry operate. As always, thank you for your support and the opportunities you provide for our students. Very nice, so thank you very much for that donation. And committees and reports, Facilities Committee. Facilities Committee held their meeting on October 19th. We reviewed the current needs of the district in terms of reopening supplies. We're well stocked for the foreseeable future. It has certainly come with a substantial cost. That cost also includes the Chromebooks that we've ordered. So this year to date, we've spent over $2.25 million in response to the pandemic. So it has been an enormous enterprise to get the district up and running. That's included Chromebooks, it's included PPE, storage containers for the students and bins. We're looking to get reimbursement from FEMA, but that does take a number of years. In terms of capital projects, we are in the last stages of our Walton High School Forum, which really is coming along outstanding and is going to be a showpiece for the district. As we've been promising since we purchased property next to Stimson, we are going to turn that residential property into a parking lot, which will expand our parking. Or eventually we'll need to have parents back and need more parking, hopefully, and we will provide that there. And we had discussed ongoing in-house projects as well as our different properties that are up for sale. We also discussed an issue that needs to garner a lot of attention and that we're going to work hard for a solution. We have univents in all of our classrooms, and in particular in the high school and the middle school in Silaswood. They are original univents, and they have more than exceeded their lifetime and are functional, but barely so at this point. And they are in desperate need of replacement, and the cost for them is substantial, $17,000 per classroom. So when you talk about all of those classrooms, you're talking about several $1 million. This was one of the pieces of the bond that we had proposed. These are the type of things that people really don't think about until you have to. And we have to think about it now. And so we're looking at alternatives to come out to pay with that. One option would be to do another energy performance contract. So we're looking to see whether we can do it through an energy performance contract in which the cost of purchasing the univents are offset by the cost of any savings in terms of energy. And that is it for facilities. Future meetings are listed. November 18th and December 9th are our last two meetings of the calendar year 2020.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, yeah.
The calendar that we've been using has us at Oakwood next meeting.
Yeah, I
assume we're not.
I presume we'll be back here, depending upon what happens with the. Yeah.
Oh, is that what? So we have to vote to move? Is that what?
No.
We just do it, yeah.
Yeah, I assume we're going to be here until we don't.
Yeah. That.
We put out a public notice, Mr. Nicholas.
What's that?
We put out a public notice.
That's what I was asking. That's the reason why I was actually raising it, because we might have some, even though we're virtual, we might have some problems. I didn't know if we did.
Yeah, I think we have to post, we have to duly notice the meeting.
Okay.
And probably until this ends, we'll be here. So. It's not such a bad thing. It's nice, right? Comments by board members. Mr. Bronson.
Yeah, so just a few things. First, in honor of recognition, I first want to congratulate our colleague, Mr. Nickowitz, again on his award. Second of all, again, because it's school board recognition, I just wanted to recognize each and every one of you. This is my and Sydney's, I guess, we're now past our third year, into our fourth year on the board. And I always appreciate, while sometimes we have lively discussions, I do appreciate each and every one of you very much. So I wanted to say that. And then finally, I just wanted to thank everyone who provided these lovely gifts. I was joking. I kind of feel like it's a combination, sort of a Christmas morning without the tree. I had my 8 gifts from Hanukkah, so it's a great day. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bronson. Any other? Ms. Carey?
Specifically the Countrywood and Oakwood children and the staff and principals and assistant principals. You guys kill me every year. Can we please meet these children at some point when we're allowed to do that? I would love to, please. And thank you for the gifts. Lovely, really. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Carey. Any other comments?
Yeah. I just want to say thank you to the teachers and staff. I want to say thank you because I really appreciate everything that you do, and it has been a truly an honor working with you, and I see what you're doing daily and how you've managed with the COVID pandemic and how it's affected everyone. And I really can say that I appreciate when I go on virtual learning, to see the teachers with great attitudes and encouraging the students, and also when I'm at the schools with my two little ones, to see your faces smiling and to, give a breath of fresh air, because virtual learning is not easy. For the parents, I'll say. The kids are enjoying it. And I just wanted to send a message also to thank everyone and all the children who participated in school board recognition week. Really appreciate it. It's such a nice touch because, as you all know, it is a lot of time, but it's nice to be thought of in a nice way. And so, but it's truly an honor to serve, and to serve with our group of trustees. It's been a rewarding experience. As Andrew mentioned, we're in our 4th year. We're very ecstatic to be here, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Joyner. Anyone else? Ms. DiCatano? You're on. No, you're off. There you go.
Just to reiterate what everybody said, thank you for allowing me to serve you on this board, that it is my 9th year. Thank you for all the gifts, and I honestly don't know how you guys have done it this year. My kids are in college. I don't know if I had a 3rd and a 4th grader, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know how all the parents, teachers, administrators are doing it this year. So thank you very much, because I'm kind of glad I don't have to. It's really been unbelievable to watch. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. DiCatano. Anyone else? Yes, Ms. LeCarra. Yes, Ms. LeCarra.
I just wanted to say thank you. This is my 15th year that I've been through recognition, and the virtual was just beautiful. I want to thank all of the children and everyone who put it together. It's so meaningful. It's been such a difficult year. As you can see, I'm still virtual. And I just want to thank the administrators, the teachers, the staff, the parents, the children, because what a tough year it's been, and everyone has done such a phenomenal job. And it's an honor to be a part of this board and of this school district. Just thank you to everyone from me for what you've done in such a trying time in history. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. LeCarra. Thank you.
Yes, I'd like to ask.
These
These are the most, through the last few years being on the school board. I've been on the school board with Linda and Nick the longest, and everybody else has joined thereafter. And one of the things we talked about during the old days, before the tax cap, there were a lot more challenges that we faced when it came to the budget, when it came to programming, when it came to anything. And in the last couple of years, it's been interesting. I've actually heard some people say, there's not a lot to do as a school board member. And I've, of course, always challenged that, because there's a tremendous amount to do as a school board member. But I also would say, be careful what you wish for, because you just don't know what could happen. So this, as I said before, I just want to, as much as I wanted to thank my fellow trustees, but thank you all. And I think we try to make sure that you hear in our words every week, thank you, because these are just incredible challenges, and you guys are pulling it off. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholas, and thank you all who came today and participated in this meeting. And just reiterate all the comments that you made. And one of the big things about a Board of Education is their relationship with their superintendent, and that's a critical piece of any success. The board-superintendent relationship is vital to success, and it makes the work more gratifying and a lot easier when you have a terrific superintendent like we do. And I'm not sure how this is one of the first of times I'll be saying this is the last Board of Education recognition ceremony we'll have with Dr. Baran. There'll be a lot of lasts throughout the year, but it's tough to think about that. But we're grateful for all the years that we've had together. So thank you.
Love you guys. Great board.
All right. Voice of the residents. No one? Oh, one? Oh, okay. We got one. Reka Ferretti, are you with us? Just please state your name. If you're on mute, you need to unmute yourself.
I guess not, he's not there.
Okay. All right. Not there. So, anyone else?
That was it. He's
All
the only one I
right.
had signed, Randy.
With that, we will take a motion to adjourn. Ms. Perry, seconded by Mr. Bronson and Ms. Vigatano. All in favor?